Hey guys, this is a recipe I'm gonna do, and it's not basically like a recipe. It's basically a Puerto Rican dish that they use a lot in Puerto Rico and here in the United States, and it's called pastellios. And what pastellios is fried pastry. And right here I have 2 packages of this Goya 10 discos, and I'm gonna have to break down this video into 2 or 3 parts so I can show you everything in the detail. But right here, I have a little bit of oil frying. And what you do is you do the base first. So in different ways, okay, like in Mexico, they have pastries like this where you make homemade dough, and it's a little bit more thicker. And instead of pressing down with the fork on the edges of these pastellios, after they're stuffed and everything, you roll them up with your hands, and it's a little bit thicker. It's a little bit more filling and different. You know, they fill it up with all different types of stuff, and it's called empanadas. That's in Mexico. But here in the United States, a lot of Puerto Ricans, we make pastellios. So the original pastellios has ground meat or ground pork, has a little potato, has its own sauces and onions, garlic, a little bit of sazon, whatever flavors you like to put in. Some people put red and green peppers. You can make your own type of filling. So you could make it with cheesesteak. You could do ham and cheese, lunch meat if you want to, any type of lunch meat or cheese. Some people put just Velveeta cheese in the middle, or cheese whiz inside the middle, and just make it simple like that for breakfast, because my friend used to do that. You could do boneless chicken. You could do strip steak all cut up in pieces. Make your own type of sauce. You could do pepperoni and cheese. I also make a pizza one, which has the Goya tomato sauce, and I put cheese in it. The possibilities are endless with pastellios. So anyway, let's get started. All right now I have, like I said, I put some canola oil in here. Just a little tiny bit, because what I'm going to do is that I'm going to start frying these chicken steaks. And this has 12 steaks in the box, and I'm making 20 pastellios, which is the 2 packs right here. And I'm going to be frying the chicken breast into here, and I'm going to chop it all up, cook it really good, add some onions, add some simple flavorings to it, just simple. Then when it's done cooking, I'm going to turn the flame off. And then I'm going to prepare the pastellios, and I'm going to flip it over, stuff it. I'm going to show you how to seal up the edges. And then you fry it in here with some oil until they're crispy on each side, like 2 to 3 minutes on each side, but not to overdo it. And that's it. And then you have your pastellios, and like I said, it's like a dough pastry. It's very thin, and it has wax paper in between them. So you gently take each one off individually after you cook whatever filling you're going to do. And then you stuff it, you seal it up with the fork, and then you fry it in the oil. So right here I have canola oil. Okay, so right here, I took out all the chicken, and it's very soft. So it doesn't matter if it's all piled up on each other. You got to break it up in pieces like this. Sometimes I use steakum, so you can use the regular steak or chopped up chicken breast, but cut it into thin strips. You could do just lunch meat and cheese, pepperoni and cheese. You could do so many different things. So you can smell the delicious chicken already, and all the juices come out. You could do turkey and cheese, roast beef, pepperoni. You could do all kinds of stuff. So anyway, let the chicken cook down. And this is very, very thin chicken breast. Chicken meat, white chicken, that they make for chicken cheesesteaks and stuff like that. And this is a good, quick, delicious snack, a meal, a little lunch. A lot of restaurants make these, all different types of ways, and they sell them. Okay, so just let it cook down. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my own homemade barbecue seasoning that I made. Just add a little bit of that to it. And give it a good stir. Make sure it's completely cooked through. And all the things you put together first before you fill up the pastellios. In Mexico, empanadas, they put chicken, they put pork, they put ground meat, they put steak, they do tacos de la pasto, all kinds of stuff like that. Right now it looks a little funny, but it's not. It's just cut up steak. Let me put up the flame a little bit more. Okay, see, now it's starting to bubble. So, add the chopped up white onions. You don't have to put onions if you don't want to. I love onions in my meat. And this is a chicken cheesesteak. Just a simple, basic pastellios that I'm going to do today. Just add the onions. You could put a little bit of red and green peppers too if you like that. Because a lot of traditional Puerto Rican meals, they use the pork or the ground meat. And sometimes they do the cheesesteak or the chicken cheesesteak like this, or the regular beef one. And once in a while you'll see a piece of one, or sometimes they do a dessert like this, but it's with guava, like guava paste, and it has powdered sugar on the top, and it's like a different type of pastry. But this one is just a simple pastellio. And the pastries look like this. It's 10 discos. And it's actually 10 circles. That's what it means. And it's all layered up in wax paper. So I have 2 of those. Next, I'm going to add a little bit of this garlic sea salt with parsley. It gives it a lot of good flavor. Let's just let it cook down until the meat is completely white and not pink anymore. And it has a little bit of crispiness to it, and the onions caramelize into it, and it smells amazing. And then what I'm going to do is add another pop of flavor. And I'm going to add a little bit of onion powder. And you don't have to worry about saltiness or anything, because the onion powder is just plain powdered onion. And even though I have onions in here, it gives it a little bit more delicious flavor of onion. And then you got the chicken, and you have the garlic and the sea salt and the little bit of parsley in here. And now I'm going to add the special ingredient, and it's the sazon Goya, which is the seasoning with the anato in it, which is red from the enchonte seed. And it's just basically a light seasoning with the red coloring. So you mix it up like this. Let the juices flow out of the chicken. Oh my god, it smells so good. It already smells like cheesesteaks. Now you can put any type of cheese you like in the filling. You could put Mexican cheese and just plain American cheese. You could put cheddar cheese, provolone if you want to, mozzarella. Depends on whatever flavor you like. What I'm going to do in the pastellios, I'm going to add the 6 cheese Italian. And it has 6 different types of cheese. And you don't have to use the whole bag or nothing like that. You just scoop very little into the filling when you put the meat and the pastries, and oh, it smells so good. Look at that. Okay, so I'm going to let this cook down, and then later in the next video in part 2, I'm going to show you how to put everything together and to deep fry it. And it's very easy and simple and actually delicious. So thank you for watching and stay tuned for part 2. Bye.